So today I came to PSC to prepare the Tiger. This is the boat, what you can see behind me, the white boat. It's a McGregor 25. We want to go tomorrow to Port Dickson with this boat, and the day after we come back from Port Dickson back to PSC. So we want to check today if everything is okay, electronics, navigation and so on. So this will be my first turn as a skipper to practice my day skipper skills.
By the end of this video, you'll know how to prepare for a weekend sailing trip on a small boat, and why in sailing plans don't always unfold as expected. Sometimes it's the little surprises that shape the adventure. For our planned 2-day passage, provisioning was key. With 3 crew aboard, we packed enough food and water to last the full journey, and then some just in case. The route ahead covered close to 100 nautical miles, expected to take 2 full days under sail and motor. No skipper should set off without the essentials: mosquito repellent, sunblock, a good marine radio, tools, and, perhaps unexpectedly, a dive mask. Not just for fun, if you get tangled in fishing nets, you may need to go overboard and cut yourself free. Here you can see a full complement of safety equipment. Out of these items we had a fire extinguisher, life jackets for each crew member, bilge pump, first aid kit, tools, a torch, a sponge and bucket, plus jerry cans filled with spare fuel. On the navigation side we had a chart plotter on board, and I carried my phone running Navionics, backed up by a 20,000 mAh power bank. I also laid out the passage on a paper chart using the almanac, marked waypoints, plotted courses to steer, and noted key bearings for position checks. Binoculars, a bearing compass, and a trusty set of navigation tools rounded out the kit. With that, our preparations were complete. At least that's what we thought. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to get more tips, insights and info, and never miss my next video. On Saturday morning, we gathered early at the Peninsular Sailing Club. With the sun just rising over Pulau Indah, we loaded our bags, stowed the provisions and got the boat ready. Sails prepared, systems checked, one last look over everything before casting off. And then we were off, slipping out into the Strait of Melaka, leaving Pulau Indah astern. Soon we passed the light at Tanjung Ru, marking our entry into open water. The plan was straightforward. Follow the coastline southeast, check our position against familiar watermarks, and reach Admiral Marina in Port Dickson by evening. The wind was steady, spirits high. But as it goes in sailing, plans are only guidelines. Though the wind held, our speed under sail wasn't enough to make the distance in time, so we brought in the engine for support, or so we thought. After just 7 nautical miles, trouble struck. The outboard failed. Not a minor glitch. This was a problem we couldn't fix out there. And just like that, the plan changed. With no engine, we made the call to turn back. We set the sails once more and began the slow journey home under canvas alone. Averaging just 3 knots, we reached the river mouth and carefully sailed back upstream all the way to the Peninsular Sailing Club. It wasn't the trip we planned, but it was one we won't forget. Once the boat was safely secured back at the berth, we packed away the sails and cleared our gear from on board. This time, the voyage didn't go as planned, but that's part of life at sea. We're already looking ahead, charting the course for our next attempt to reach Port Dickson, and next time we'll be ready. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed the video and got a taste of the preparation, unpredictability, and spirit of adventure that makes sailing such a memorable experience. See you in my next video.